Hello Internet, it is Friday, which means the UK National Championship is tomorrow. So, Europe's first National Championship in the VGC 16 season is tomorrow, so quite excited I suppose. I'm again very relieved to have my invite now, so I don't really have to stress too much about it. Basically, I go there, either I get to the final or maybe a top 4 and potentially get a paid trip, or I just have a fun day out and use something, bit more fun, bit more interesting maybe. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But either way, this is probably, maybe, I've not really got any plans yet, but maybe going to be the last time I use this team, maybe as it is on BattleSpot, because we've been using it for a couple of weeks now. So let's search into the realms of BattleSpot and see what we can find once more. On Wednesday we got a little bit lucky, I suppose. We were straight away Dominic from Germany. We got a little bit lucky on Wednesday to climb the rankings a little bit. So we're knocking on the door of 1,800 a little bit now. But this team is Big Six minus Talonflame, but instead he's got the Meowstic, which you can guarantee it's got Quick Guard because it's replacing the Talonflame. Maybe it's got Trick Room as well. Maybe it's got Gravity because he has got the Groudon and he has got a Smeargle to abuse the accuracy boost as well. So this is interesting because Yveltal would be very nice here. Like in Wednesday's video I was saying how I'd never really take Yveltal, but if he doesn't lead with Xerneas, it could be nice, but you never know, he might just lead with Xerneas, because I've got a Lipad, I've got a Brillium, I've got an Yveltal, the whole left-hand side of my team is weak to Fairy, so I think we'll go Lipad and Thunderous again. I seem to do that a lot with this, don't I? And let's go, I think I'm alright going with Kyogre and Scizor. This is sort of what we tend to do against Big Six kind of teams. Brillium, I'm thinking maybe not, because there's a good chance he's got a Safeguard on that Meowstic as well. Yveltal, I would like to take you, but Kyogre covers the Groudon, and that's really all I'd be taking it for. Scizor does alright against Kangaskhan. Kyogre does okay-ish against Kangaskhan. Thunderous and Lipad do okay against Kangaskhan as well, so we'll see how he goes. I'm sort of expecting a Xerneas lead, but there is no Xerneas. Okay. Meowstic and Salamence. So I'm sort of expecting a Quick Guard here. Either a Quick Guard or a Trick Room. I mean, it's unfortunate that a foul play Thunderbolt won't knock the Meowstic out. And if he Quick Guards and I go for like a Fake Out Taunt, then that's just completely wasted as well. So I don't want to do two Prankster moves. I don't want to do two priority moves. So you know what? Let's try and make a read. Let's just double up into this Meowstic. The thingy might withdraw into his Groudon, or it might protect. Yeah. Now this is unfortunate because, like, he's not going to be Quick Guarding here. Maybe I could have gone for a Fake Out onto the Meowstic to give us, one more turn out of Trick Room. But a combination of these is not going to knock the Meowstic out unless one gets a critical hit. Ooh, he's not even going for a Trick Room. I'll have that. I will definitely have that. We'll see if it's Mental Herb or Citrus Berry now as well. You've got to expect Mental Herb. Yeah. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I don't think a Thunderbolt will knock that Meowstic out. It will be a physical Groudon, as it is in Gravity. So, what do we do here? What do we do here? Will a Thunderbolt knock that Meowstic out? It might do. Do I go for the roll? I think I don't know. Well, let's go for the roll. Let's go for the roll. Actually, okay. Again, I don't mind that too much because I am getting like probably a hefty 60 odd chunk onto this Groudon here as well. Yeah, my Thundurus isn't going to survive that. As soon as I put the moves in, I was going to say my Thundurus is very slow, and I don't think it's going to be faster than his Groudon, unless I suppose it was a Trick Room Groudon. Well, now I can bring Kyogre in, and I am timid. I am max speed. He doesn't know that. He's probably going to go for a Swagger though onto the Kyogre. You'd imagine onto the Kyogre, wouldn't you? Unfortunately, we didn't get the Salamence paralyzed either, which would have been really nice. So what does he do here? He's got to... Surely he's going to just go for a Swagger on the Kyogre, isn't he? So do I protect the Kyogre, foul play the Meowstic? It's just, if I do that, then he's probably going to just Precipice Blades and knock out my Lipard, in which case I've just got my Scizor, and he can just switch his Groudon back out, get the Sun back up, and do it like that. So I think I've got to go for a Swagger roll, unfortunately. Try and not hit myself in confusion. Yeah. So we'll try and foul play the Groudon and just try and Water Spout. Yeah, I went for the foul play. You saw, like, last minute I sort of swapped what I was doing around there. I went for the foul play on the Groudon just in case he withdrew that into the Salamence. But if I don't hit myself in confusion here, this Xerneas is probably going down. So, so many videos, my Thundurus has done the business on other people's teams, and now it looks like this Meowstic is doing the business on me. Oh, okay, well we get this Water Spout off, which is nice. And, oh, we don't actually knock the Xerneas out. Okay. Because it is a physical Groudon as well, my Lipard will outspeed and knock it out. But he hasn't brought it in, he's brought his Salamence in, which is slower than my Lipard right now. Lipard can hit one of those. I think his Xerneas is going to protect, and I think he's going to Hyper Voice. But either way, he will have his Sun, because if I withdraw Kyogre and put Scizor in, Lipard will be going down this turn, so I've just got to bring the Kyogre back in again next turn, and then he can just get his Sun up, can't he? So I think we've sort of got to just go for the attack here. I guess. Don't really like doing this. But like, if the attacks just go through as they are, then I'm knocking the Xerneas out and I'm knocking his Salamence out. But I think there's a good chance he's protecting his... Okay, I thought he would be protecting his Xerneas there, which he doesn't do. Well, that's fantastic. It doesn't really matter so much if the Kyogre hits itself now. I suppose it might put it closer to Double Edge or Precipice Blades range. And we do hit ourselves there. Okay. But we can Encore the Salamence now. Either we Encore the Salamence, or we foul play the Groudon. Lipard's looking really nice here. Either we Encore, or we foul play. He could protect his Groudon, so I think it is safer to Encore the Salamence. But what do I do with Kyogre? Because he's probably going for a Precipice Blades here. I think I am gonna, because I can get my Rain, I think I will get my Rain. But the problem is, the Salamence isn't going to stay Encore forever. We are confused as well, so there's that. But Scissor's going to be taking a massive chunk here. He doesn't try and go for the double protect. which he would have got if he'd gone for it. Yeah, so he can't miss. We are still in gravity, I'm pretty sure. Scizor takes a lot of damage from it. It might just come down to a speed tie. Because my Kyogre is timid max speed. Or does it really have to come down to a speed tie? Because that Salamence has double protected twice. Still come down to a speed tie. So I was going to say, if I Ice Beam the Salamence and protect the Scizor to keep the double target damage the next turn, then it's still going to be a 2-hit KO on my Kyogre, isn't it? But if I Water Spout now, and he gets the Precipice Blades, and I protect Scizor, then I get a good chunk onto the Kyogre. He's to be Encored. Maybe I could... Yeah, maybe I could Swords Dance the next turn, as well. He might protect his Groudon here. In which case, it would have been nice to go for a Swords Dance, but I think either way, this is going to come down to speed tie. Is that a triple protect? Wow. Okay. And he gets the speed tie. And hits us. Okay. Well, I think he should still be Encored in for one more turn, shouldn't he? So... he's not going to get 4 protects, is he? Yeah, the Encore hasn't ended. Is he going to get, like, I think, is this really, like, he got the double protect on the turn he Encored. That turn, that was a triple protect, wasn't he? Is he going to get a quadruple protect to win this game? Let's find out. No. You know what, it wouldn't have surprised me if he got it either. Oh, a quadruple protect. Now that would have been something, wouldn't it? 4 times in a row. Like, I'll have to check that back afterwards, but I think that would have been a quadruple protect. If it got the quadruple protect, he would have, yeah, he would have just been able to double edge my Kyogre. I suppose if I'd got, yeah, if I'd Swords Danced there, 2 bullet punches should have knocked it out. Because he won the Precipice Blade speed tie, he did get that damage onto my Kyogre. Like, I think I've lost every speed tie with this Kyogre. If I get a chance, I might actually look and see. Actually, no, I can't see. Oh, it's level 100. I'll look later, just to make sure it is actually timid max speed. I am fairly certain it is. I think I've just been very unlucky, but hey ho, look at that. We have made our way to 1,800. We've swaggered and we've foul played and we've admired Yveltal from a distance to 1,801, which is pretty nice, isn't it? It's a nice target, I think, 1,800. You know, if we win this game, then, you know, fantastic. If we lose it, then, you know, at least we got there before we stopped using this team, didn't we? So, you know, let's see how it goes. As we find, hello, hi, V Gates, from Switzerland with a dual primal Bronzong team. Okay, so this team looks very typical of what's been going around a bit lately. And the Thundurus. Yeah. Salamence Thundurus is a very common lead now, and like I must have said a million times, this team really struggles against Thundurus. I really do not like playing against Thundurus. Yeah. I think we'll go live with Thundurus again though, you know, it's worked until here, hasn't it? So, you know, why not break the habit? Or not break the habit. Like, Kyogre looks pretty nice here as well, but, like, Yveltal does look quite nice too. But Breloom also looks quite nice. Especially if he does get the Trick Room. Is he going to go for a Trick Room here, though? He might know that my Breloom is slow and everything. Oh, I want to use you, Yveltal. I do want to use you. But... Yveltal. Yveltal. Sorry, Yveltal. Yeah. Bringing Breloom just gives me a little bit of insurance if he does go with the Bronzong and the Trick Room. I don't think he'll lead with Bronzong, to be honest. No, that is Thundurus and Groudon. Okay. Is it special or is it physical? That is also another question. Because there's a Bronzong and it could be Gravity. Gravity tends to imply physical with Precipice Blades. But yeah, this Thundurus is a problem. Now, the amount of times I've said Thundurus is a big problem for us. Yeah. I'm going to just ignore the Groudon. If he erupts, I'm losing Liepard. If he Precipice Blades, I'm probably losing Liepard. If he's Jolly, I might not be losing Liepard. But I'm hoping this Thundurus doesn't protect, which it doesn't do. Okay, so he was going for a Thunderbolt there, because there's no way his Thundurus is slower than mine. And just a Fire Punch onto the Liepard, okay. And that does knock it out. So, so lots of circumstances there, and all of them seemed to end in Liepard going down. Now, again, is this Groudon max speed? If it is, it's a speed tie. If it isn't, then we're not in the worst of positions. Obviously, there is that Thundurus there, which, you know, again is a problem, but I can swagger it. And you know that's what I'm going to do. What else is there to do? He can't... His Thundurus can't protect, and he can't go for any priority moves himself, so I am definitely getting the swagger off here. He may just be inclined to Thunderbolt the Kyogre as well. The Groudon is probably switching out, but his own Kyogre isn't really going to appreciate this. If he stays in, then fantastic. But I don't think he will. Yeah, maybe this is, like, it has to be his own Kyogre coming in, you'd expect. Yeah, it is his Kyogre. But, you know, it's sitting, again, like mine, in front of my Thundurus. So, the only difference is his Thundurus is confused. Hopefully, if I hit my Swagger. Which I do. So his Thundurus is compromised. And Rubber Duckies come through for us once again. That was risky, because if he did Thunderbolt there, it would have brought Kyogre down low, and I think the game would have been over. Honestly, so fortunate, but you know, everyone really who hits the top of a ladder anywhere has some degree of fortune. So it is what it is, isn't it? It's just, what does he do now? Like, because I've got Breloom in the back. If I had brought Yveltal, I would have felt a bit better about the situation. Because I do feel like I've got to switch my Kyogre out. It's very obvious, but I feel like I've got to. Maybe the Breloom will survive this turn. I'm going to try and paralyze this Kyogre just so that Breloom will be faster than it, and I can knock it out with a Bullet Seed. If he protects, then he's not double targeting. Yeah, okay, so he's not double targeting anything, so my Breloom should survive this turn. Is he going for a Fire Punch onto the Thundurus? Yeah, okay. Ooh, that actually knocks us out. I'm a bit surprised about that. But it does mean that we can bring in Kyogre again. And again, he's probably going to switch his Groudon out. that damage on his Kyogre is damage from a Water Spout, isn't it? So, like, obviously I'm Water Spouting again here. I don't think his Kyogre is going to be max speed. But a Water Spout and Mach Punch will not knock out his Kyogre. His Kyogre did just protect, so maybe I could try and Spore that slot. Yeah, I've got options with Breloom here. Or I could just try and Bullet Seed it, but then I'm probably losing my Sash. But it would be knocked out. I'm just going to Bullet Seed it. My Breloom is going to... Ooh, it is timid max speed. And again, my Kyogre loses a speed tie. Again. Okay. Well, that's definitely a different way around, isn't it? With, yeah, I'm pretty sure that wasn't Mach Punch range. It's a different way around to have the Kyogre faster than the Groudon, especially for a Trick Room team. But he has lost his Kyogre and his Groudon, and did his Thundurus go down as well? I think it did, didn't it? So, has he only got one Pokemon left now? That is the Salamence. And that's all he's got. So unless he gets a double-edged critical hit on my Kyogre, I've won the game. Yeah, he needs a double-edged critical hit. That is the only way he wins this game. So I could protect Kyogre here and try and Spore the Salamence, just to, you know, protect me from that. But I think this Kyogre should even still survive a double-edged critical hit. The only reason why I'm not going to do that is just in case the Salamence has got Substitute. Because if I protect my Kyogre and he substitutes, then I've just lost the game there and then. And I am, you know, just, you know, hoping basically not for a critical hit in the first place anyway. So, and even if he does critical hit me, I am easy to survive a Life Orb, Jolly, Mega Rayquaza, Dragon Ascent. Really, I'm just getting the, you know, just because. Oh, he just goes for a Hyper Voice. Okay, so there was no way for him to win that game there. Maybe he predicted me to do that and protect my Kyogre and try and Spore him just to be a bit more safe. But yeah, I was too scared of the potential substitute, just sort of weighing things up there. I think the chance of a substitute was maybe a little bit higher than the chance of a critical hit knocking me out, sort of thing. Substitute is one of Salamence's you know, fourth options that is picked fairly often. So, you know what? We've actually done pretty well with this team, haven't we? Okay, so, you know, earlier on in the week I got a few disconnections and the rating went down a bit, but we've actually climbed pretty well, to be honest. Better than I was expecting. So, you know, thanks a lot for watching this, guys. You know, use a team if you want to. I don't know if it's worth me doing like a report or anything. It's not a solid team. You know how many times I say it's weak to Thundurus, so you know, you can use it if you want to, but you know, just bear in mind that it's weak to those things. Maybe I'll tweak the team. Maybe we can use like a tweaked team again in the future on BattleSpot. I can't really remember how long this season on BattleSpot has got left. I'm completely oblivious to all that sort of stuff. But you know what? Nationals is tomorrow, so good luck everyone competing there. Looking forward to seeing everyone. You know, feel free to come up to me and say hello and all the rest of it. I'm not that scary, unless I've just had a massive amount of bad luck, then stay well away. But no, you don't know how true that is either. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and yeah, please like, share, do all the other stuff, and goodbye for now. Thank you.